Hey everybody, this is John Kraft. For those of you that do not know me, and when this is perhaps broadcast on or shared to other channels, I'm a Bay Area artist, and I was very fortunate back in 2010 to create one of the large San Francisco hearts for the San Francisco General Hospital Foundation, and very fortunate again to be asked now for 2018, the 2018 group of hearts, to create a heart as well. The hearts in San Francisco started back in 2004. There was a really large number of hearts that they created at that time to raise money for the foundation. Tony Bennett was one of the people that created a heart back then. And again, it's a great honor for me. And more importantly, I mean, there's the recognition for the hearts and the kind of the art side of it, but really at the core of it, it's raising awareness and raising money for San Francisco General Hospital Foundation, and that's really at the core of it. A couple years, I think it was a couple years after they started it, so in 2006, they introduced Heroes and Hearts, and that was even that was kind of a broadening of the program. It was a luncheon initially held in Union Square, and it celebrated not just the the creation of these hearts, but also local community heroes. I was fortunate at that time, back in 2010. To be not paired so much, but when I created my heart, one of the heroes that year was Tony Stefani, who was with the San Francisco General, not San Francisco General, with SF Firefighters, and now is the president of the San Francisco Firefighters Cancer Prevention Foundation. And that just gives you a sense of some of the people that have been honored over the years as heroes through this program. So with this heart, back in 2010, I created a composition that was based on my work that celebrates the icons of San Francisco, and it included Coit Tower, the Transamerica Building, sailboats racing up into the sky. But this year, I was very fortunate to be selected to create a heart that is based on my new collection of original mixed media and resin work. You can see a piece off here to the side, and that is, in many respects, the title of this piece is A Day in the Life, and this is in many ways a model for the kind of design that I'm going to be applying to the heart this year. Again, I'm very honored. As far as the rough timing of how this works, they've delivered the hearts to all the artists. There are 6 large hearts being created this year. The artists have about 2 months to work on the hearts. I think they publish, or I should say they share the finished hearts with the public in December, and then early next year in February they have an event at AT&T Park where they have this Heroes and Hearts luncheon where they kind of bring everything together, and it's I'm really looking forward to that as well. So while this is somewhat ceremonial, I will not make you folks watch me paint this entire heart because trust me, you'd be here a while. But what I will do, kind of like christening a boat, I guess, is I'm going to put some of my cadmium red paint right there, because this is how every painting starts. Well, not every painting, but this is how this painting's going to start. And I'm going to get my trusty brush, the size brush you need when you're painting a heart like this. And I'm going to start painting. So here we go. And if you are watching live, let's see, let's get it good. Here we go. All right. If you are watching live, feel free to throw in some questions. You can ask questions like, why am I wearing a nice black shirt and painting a heart? Or what have you. Or anything you want to ask. And I'll just let this run for a bit as I start the painting on the heart. Suffice it to say, this will not be the only coat. This is going to be painted multiple times, let's put it that way. And just a brief description, again, for those that aren't familiar with my work or at least not familiar with the most recent collection. What I'm doing with the most recent collection is I'm creating backgrounds with acrylic paint. I'm then layering on hand-cut illustrations that I've created over the last 20 years. And then for my 2D mixed media work, I finished that with an epoxy resin. Now, you can't apply an epoxy resin, at least not traditionally, to a 3D object like a heart. So I'm going to have to come up with something a little bit different. There's a few different solutions that I can entertain when I get to that stage. But for right now, it's just about getting a really nice, bright undercoat of this reddish orange. And that's where it starts. One of the things that a lot of people comment on with these hearts, and it's very true, is what a gorgeous, beautiful sculpture it is before you even get started with the painting. And that is absolutely true. I remember when the first one I received was delivered back in 2000, well actually it would have been 2009 when it was delivered. When it was first delivered, I remember thinking just how striking it was before you even applied any paint to it. So, very good. Just gonna check here, see if we have any questions to speak of. Great. No, just have some people checking things out. Alrighty. Now, in addition to these Facebook Live episodes that I'm going to be posting from time to time, all the artists will be posting progress of their work in different ways, whether it be on Facebook or through Instagram. And if you want to kind of get a broader sense of what's going on, we're all going to be using the hashtag HeartsInSF. So if you search on HeartsInSF either through Facebook or Instagram, you're going to have an ongoing sense of what everyone's working on. And of course, we'll all update at our own pace or at our own frequency. But it's a great way to kind of keep up on the work. And of course, even when this stream isn't live, if you have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out to me. And again, if you're not familiar with my work or you haven't had the opportunity, definitely invite you to visit my website, which is johnkraft.com, and you can learn more about my work, more about how I approach my art practice, and some of the things that I've done over the last 20 some odd years. So with that, I'm going to get to work on the heart. I appreciate you checking things out, and tune in for the episode 2 coming soon. Take care. Bye.